some of my songs might come off I'm serious, but go ahead, finish with your.
My point being is he has a very consistently superior. If his albums were like stock ticks, he don't have a lot of up and down. His quality is more of a straight line. If I'm Serious is his weakest album or close to his weakest album, believe me, it is not that far from some of his better albums. When you look at somebody like Jay-Z, who has Blueprint, but also has his second album, In the Lifetime, which is some trash. He'll say it's some trash. He'll say that Blueprint 2 is some trash. He'll say a lot of his albums was just way off the fucking radar, whereas T.I. can't say that in his career. Neither can Tupac. Biggie, sadly, only has 2 real albums to even look at when you look at his career. So with T.I., there's a lot of music to choose from, and I'll go ahead and give my shit first. My first album that personifies personifies T.I., and what I look at T.I. as a lyrical animal that basically claimed king in a fucking region that is filled with talent from the Lil Waynes and on, and this motherfucker said I'm king early on and has held that crown since he said it. I would have to say King is the song that personifies me, T.I. for me, because it's his braggadocious whole style of saying that I'm the king of the South. When there was a lot of artists that had been out longer than him, that had sold more than him. You had fucking Scarface out there at the time. You had Trick Daddy. You had a bunch of artists, fucking Outkast. All these artists that had came out of the South before you, 8-Ball MJG, all motherfucking Ghetto Boys, and you came out saying you the king of the South and held that crown down long before you even deserved it. So a song like King of the South, a song like King, that's what personifies him for me.
I would have to say my pick. Oh, your turn?
What? You got the
your T.I. pick? Go ahead.
You about to jump all on this dick anyway.
Go. You know I'm
Listen, first of all,
whoa. I'm not gonna jump on nobody's.
Are we talking about the dude that was signed to who? Who we talking about?
T.I.
He was never signed to him. I keep telling y'all that.
T.I. choice. What song did? Wait, I missed it. King was your song.
King.
Listen, we could pick 2 on tip.
Oh dang.
Well, listen, I'm gonna just pick one, and it's mine is Project Steps.
Project Steps. Fuck? I don't even know what the fuck.
That sound like a Nas song.
It's probably a Beanie Siegel song.
It's off the Nick mixtape.
I don't even heard that shit.
Man. Now, for your man Street, look, man. Hey, Tip, I've been rocking with you for a long time. I'm going to have to say this.
The homie Poe put me on him first. I ain't know who the fuck T.I. was until Poe told me to listen to that I'm Serious album, and I was like, damn, this is
Shout out Section 8, Mob.
So, I ain't know who the fuck T.I. was. If it wasn't for Poe, I probably wouldn't knew he was till Rubber Band Man or some shit came out. But Poe put me on the T.I. long before he popped and did the motherfucking trap music album, and that nigga was doing his thing. So go ahead.
But listen, Master P seemed like
he was the one. So look, this is what I'm about to say.
Held it down there.
I would have to say my. Damn, this is a hard one for me, because this is not what I think to be his most lyrical song. But if you want to
personifies him.
But if you're gonna say the song that personifies him, I would have to say hands down for me it would be
56.
It would have to be that. The king of the South, pimpin'. I'm the king cause I said it and I mean that shit. What's so special about him? He ain't all that. I set this city on fire and you seen that shit. Oh yeah, that would have to be my jump. To personify him. And like I said, that's not my lyrical song for him. But aside from musically,
I said King. You said King of the South.
We're gonna touch on all this later. But matter of fact, I'm gonna pass to Coach K to give his pick because we gonna get a lot deeper into this. Coach K, your pick. Oh, you gave your pick already.
Yeah.
All right. So
a song neither one of us have ever heard.
So where do we go after T.I. or do we stop there now and maybe go? Because we got to put Jigga Man. We didn't put Jigga Man on it. We got as much as I have other.
If we're gonna have to do him, if we're gonna have to put him on him the list, we're gonna have to do Scarface, and then we can.
No, we can't end it there.
No, we not. What we got? This is what
I said, if you say we have to have Jay-Z discussion now, then we have to have the Scarface discussion.
All right, so see. All right, this is going to get tricky because this is what we're going to say on the three. All right, because then the three of us are going to give our personal picks, and then I want us.
We can post our list on Instagram. The listeners. I want the listeners to do their own list. The point is, you post your list, I'm gonna post my list. Coach K posts his list. We put it on Instagram, and then we let motherfuckers follow. What's your top 10 albums personified?
No, I don't want to do no top 10 individual rappers. Well, this is what I'm saying. The rappers that we've talked about so far, I want to get deeper into it, like what I was saying. Outside of no homo, pause. I want to take it from not just the music that we like, but I want to go into the personification of the, like, there's different reasons aside from just lyrical content.
That's the whole point of what you should be explaining when you say it. I did.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't. So, well, let me. All right. With me on the when you talk about T.I., you talking about first of all one of the most lyrical, and I'm not gonna say down south rappers. I'm gonna say one of the most lyrical rappers from the South, but overall, and I'm talking about up against anybody. The last episode, I made a comment about saying that he was better than Jay-Z. Let me explain that more. When I say that, what I'm saying is there's not a song, any song that you can take out of Jay-Z's catalog, I can definitely pick a song out of Tip's catalog to match it. It's simple as that. And if you check the stats, award-wise and hit-wise, they not too far from each other.
Jay-Z won more Grammys.
I'm going to tell you something else. We didn't talk about, we never mentioned DMX in none of this neither. But getting back, Beanie Sigel. I chose Beanie Sigel for me personified the real Broad Street bully. I'm going to be quite honest with you. It was a time I thought Beanie Sigel was a little bit too overgone with the Broad Street bully shit. Like, I ain't a big fan of the bully shit. Like, I dealt with bullies in my time when I got older,
and realize that might not be the move.
When I say I dealt with bullies, I'm talking about dealt with them. Like I seen other pieces, but I don't like that shit. That ain't something I'm a fan of. But long story short, he lived by what he talk about. Thorough dude, and I like that. I also want to say with that situation with the Meek Mill thing and Beanie Sigel, that's y'all little own inner city thing. But for me, the outside looking in, you don't touch the legends from your hood, man. You don't do that. They get a pass. Why? Because they do. And I could say this, from my outside looking in, Beanie Sigel, RocaFella days, it would have been problems for touching that dude like that. But getting back, Tupac personified and lived by what he talked about. Did he ever profess to be some big brick dealing, drug dealing? No. What Pac said was, I'm a nigga who been in the streets, I know the streets, and I could tell you whatever you want to know about the streets. Biggie Smalls, same type of deal. But these guys wouldn't run around talking about they was kingpins, but you don't have to be a kingpin to be a street nigga. Just be a street nigga. I can relate to that. I know niggas that I consider street niggas who ain't never made $75 in a day. You know what I'm saying? But they street niggas. They out there. They know what's going on. Crackheads know what the fuck a crackhead is a street nigga. I mean, am I right or wrong?
No, you right.
That's as simple as that. So yeah, I respect when you can talk about some shit that you really know and you really seen it. This is somebody who's not gonna probably make our list at all. I want to give an honorary hip hop iconic personality award to Noriega. And I'll tell you why. This don't have nothing to do with the drink champs or the podcast shit. This is all about, he's probably one of the few people who I can't really tell you a Nori song other than the club bangers. But I've been entertained every time I've ever seen him in a movie, an interview, and such like that. All right. I passed the mic. No homo.
Jeez.
Oh, I can't talk. We on a fucking podcast. I can't give my inside scoop, motherfucker.
Nah, I'm just wondering why you keep throwing this dude all these alley-oops songs.
I mean, that's my mind, man. I fuck with the dude, man.
So next up, we gonna talk about two dudes. You know, I definitely you said that you wanted to rap about Jay-Z, and I'm gonna respect that. And I'm gonna say my piece about Jay-Z since you had to get your piece about some other motherfuckers. My piece about Jay-Z is this. you know, coming from street scrambling, hustling, whatever you want to call it, making money, getting money, looking to get money, flipping this, flipping that, I can definitely say that motherfucker did something that ain't nobody did. And when I say nobody, I mean he gets this way above Tupac and Biggie combined.
What's that?
That hustle, that money. That motherfucker done got to a level of wealth and has been able to attain and gain things that no other rapper has been able to gain. And I'm talking about, everybody know, you know, from all of back in the days of reading the Source magazines and all these other little magazines, that it was always about who was the top dudes getting that money. You know, the Forbes, what was the top Forbes 5 or some shit they would do, hip-hop Forbes. And the list would always be top with Puffy. Dre had a couple good years where he kind of got a little bit more bread than Puffy, but it was always Puffy, Dre, the Master P's, the motherfucking Jay-Z's, and the motherfucking Birdman Williams and motherfuckers like that. Lil J was on that list a couple years when they was getting money down and Rap a Lot. That list, I think Luda made that list once before. That list has definitely been the list that everybody is looking to attain. I don't give a fuck how many records you sell or how many downloads you got or whatever the case may be. It was always about that money. That was the whole aspect of getting into the hip-hop business, is to make money.
That's true.
And Jay-Z has stepped above everybody in that aspect. And what I say is this, he's not a true mogul. When I say true mogul, he didn't start off on that executive shit. He didn't start off as a Lil J. He didn't start off as an Eazy-E. Let me finish. He did not start off as a Puffy. He didn't start off as somebody that was on the, you know,
he didn't own a part of that record label?
He did, but I'm saying is we all looked at him as a artist. And that was his role.
The fuck he was.
Hey, and that may be true because if you listen to Dame's side, that's a whole nother story that Dame had to tell.
I'm gonna tell you what.
So let me say this.
0 to 100 podcast.
So let me say this.
Boo boo.
Jay, to me, what Jay does, what I feel.
What other people on this network have their saying and what they try to say, and sometimes when they implicate saying has nothing to do with when the other two are speaking, because the other two may not or may be implicated, and sometimes may or may not have involvement or thinking about the same things that the others are thinking about at the same time, which they may or may not be thinking. So if the subject comes up, then the thing they are doing has nothing to do with the other two.
Exactly.
Amen.
Jay-Z, as a hustler in this game we call hip hop, in this game we call rap, has done that. Hey, they all snakes.
Snake.
They call
They're not all homeboys.
Hey, look, look. Look from the outside looking in. I'm rocking with Dame Dash, man. That's what I'm.
That's not with this conversation. Dame Dash ain't a hip hop artist. He ain't a rapper. Jay-Z makes this list and he makes this discussion because he's a mean dude when he get in that booth and start spitting. He's a mean dude. Bottom line, he got some mean songs. So that's what we talk. We ain't bringing Dame in this conversation. I'm just making my point of what personifies Jay-Z to me.
We didn't talk about him as a rapper. Don't talk about him.
No, I have to. The reason why I have to is because that's what he personifies to me. If I thought he was the lyricalist dude and great with the stories, I'd be talking about that. I can't really talk about it. He makes hit records. That's what he's done. He had some mean singles with Pharrell, Timberland. He's made songs with Dr. Dre. He wrote one of Dr. Dre's songs. The song that Dr. Dre decided to come back with after the Chronic still was written by Jay-Z. That's something that most people can't say. And that song is mean. Like you would wonder why the fuck he went. He killed it. That was
Swap beat, sticky green and bad traffic. Oh yeah.
So when I say Jay-Z, I say that this dude has done and accomplished a lot as an artist. So when I look at Jay-Z and I think about what he's done, the song that personifies Jay-Z to me is Big Pimpin'. And I say that also because
he big pimped everybody.
There you go. And on top of that, I'm a big UGK fan, and for him to put them on that song, that era, the way that video was put together, Hype Williams, shout out to Hype Williams, big video dude of that era, putting them tight ass $1 million videos together. Big Pimpin' is the song when I think of Jay-Z and what he represents, because that was that opulent Rolls Royce Bentley gold chain pouring champagne on bitches video, and then you had two niggas from down south that had big respect in the streets at the same time and brought that together on a song called Big Pimpin'. That's my shit when it comes to Jay-Z. So I'm gonna pass it to Coach K. What you think?
Gucci time.
What the fuck is that? I don't even know. He can't be making up fake songs and shit.
Schoolie D is coming up.
Jay-Z,
up and coming artist.
Jay-Z, man.
He happened to be out of Philly, and Schoolie D. If you got that piff,
one thing I can say,
if you want to download the mixtape,
these Philly niggas is loyal ass niggas.
Schoolie D.
Damn.
I'm glad he's on my team and shit.
Schoolie D, stand
You
up.
gonna bring out Will Smith next?
Hey, listen,
Probably.
top 5 best rappers alive.
Will Smith?
Summertime.
Jeez.
Top 5 best swinging couples.
Hold up,
What's
Jada from the DMV. Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
She definitely from her and Pop was together.
That's big. That's big money, man. That's
So
big
wait,
money. I
yeah,
ain't gonna hate on them right
What's
there.
your Jay-Z song, man?
Yeah, Gucci Time by Schoolie D.
Jeez, Floyd.
What's your Jay-Z song?
I don't really listen to a lot of Jay-Z. You know,
Oh, jeez. He put
all
on
this
one of y'all big.
Cassidy,
He
all
put on
this-
one of y'all biggest artists out of Philly.
listen. He didn't put him on. He was,
Just say 1-900
blessed to have
Hustler.
him.
1-900 Hustler. You like that song?
Nah, what's the one with Bleak? What's the one with
Man, Freeway was on it too, nigga.
what's the one
1-900
with
Hustler.
Bleak? What's the one with Bleak?
What?
When Bleak was the little youngin.
Oh yeah, that joint was
That's a
gangster.
hot joint. What's that?
Why personifies him to you then? I can remember the name. Last time I hopped out the coupe, hopped out in the
just
suit.
hearing the thinking. It was nice to hear the thinking,
handshake
not
was crazy.
not what
Yeah.
you're saying out loud, just to hear the thinking.
I like that.
Just to hear the thinking.
Nice pick. Yeah. What the fuck was the name of that song? Shit.
Google that street.
That was a mean song. I know the song you talking about, and that the way he did rap the thinking of, and
It's
that
all right. Nah, that ain't what you
fuck
talking
nah.
about.
All good. Yeah, just a week
All
ago.
nah.
Was it all good?
Nah,
That wasn't it.
That's him and Too Short. It was all good just a week ago.
That joint was mean too. See, he got a lot of songs.
He got a lot of songs.
He's a great writer, great artist. He wrote a lot of songs for Foxy Brown. He wrote a lot of songs for other artists at RocaFella, and I
thought you
definitely
was
say,
because you had your face in Foxy's bush.
man, yeah, Ether though. But at the same time, when you talk about Ether, you gotta talk about Takeover, and Takeover was definitely Kanye West was it. Shout out to Kanye West, get your shit together, bro. You know what I'm saying? These Kardashians or whatever going on, Illuminati, hanging out with Trump, whatever the fuck you doing. I don't know what. Yeah, Coming of Age. That's the name of the song. No, fuck no, it ain't even on the
It's
album.
Coming of Age.
It ain't that. That ain't the song he talking about, man. It was on It was on the
Coming
the album.
of Age,
It ain't.
nigga.
That ain't
it.
it.
Is, nigga.
How we gonna do this, man? It ain't the song, man.
All right, hold on.
We ain't got played it. Bleak wasn't even on that motherfucking album. That ain't it.
This dude iPhone 1S ain't playing.
Oh, that's right. He got that. Nah,
That ain't it.
that is it.
That's it.
Fuck you talking about, man?
Hold on.
That's it. Now
That's not it.
we can't keep going. We're gonna get sued.
How much you wanna lie?
That's
Motherfucker,
it.
he just died. That's his
it.
fucking
That's the
pick.
song.
How the fuck
Can
you
we
gonna
bet
say-
$20 a piece?
Pause it.
He just.
I don't
said-
care. I know what song it is, and that ain't it. I know what the fuck it is. You want to bet? Can we bet $20 a piece? That ain't the song. I know his catalog. I ain't gonna lie. I was a big fan at one time, but that
That's
ain't
it.
the song. That ain't it.
Yes, it is. That's
$20.
it. Keep
Bet.
playing it.
Bet $20.
Keep playing the song.
Bet $20.
I'm not gonna take no
Y'all,
like $20.
these bitch ass niggas won't even bet. That's what I'm talking about. They don't even know what the fuck they talking about. I know what song.
Play the
it is.
song,
That ain't
man.
it.
All right,
I know
what
it
is
ain't
it
even
then?
on. It ain't even on that album. You just
It
played.
is on Reasonable Doubt.
No, the fuck is
It
not
is. It's definitely on there.
Bet $50 then.
Or what?
Or bet $50. $50 for that bottle. What?
Hold on.
Thank you. Niggas scared. Niggas
Yeah.
scared over here. Look, he put his heart back in his shirt. Let me tuck mine in.
That's it right there.
He put his heart back in his shirt. Bet.
See, it's it.
Bet
What the
$50.
fuck are you
Bet
talking
$50.
about?
They're playing it right
Bet
there.
$50. Bet.
I'm playing
Bet.
it, Jay.
You still won't bet though, because you can't hear.
What are you gonna show
It's,
me?
that's not. I will play the song. Bet. $100
You're
for
gonna
that
play
bottle.
this song?
I'm gonna play the song that he's talking about.
Wait
That's
a minute.
the song I'm talking about.
Bet. Bet both
Bet
y'all.
what?
$100 a piece. $100
What
a
are
piece.
we
He's gonna
betting?
bet. You're gonna bet. That's not the song he's talking about.
Bet. Bet.
You
Y'all
get
some
$20,
bitches.
Cal.
Bet.
No matter
Bet.
what he plays, you get
There's
$20.
no way
Bet.
you can tell
Give me
what
the
song
bet.
I'm
Y'all like
talking
you gonna
about.
tell this
Bet.
motherfucker-
Bet.
What
Bet.
Nah,
I ain't gonna play the
you
song.
put something in my drink?
That's
What
not the
fuck is
song.
going
I
on?
know
That
what
I'm
song it is.
talking about?
Yes, I know what song
I
you're talking
can
about.
say what
Yes.
song I'm
This is
talking
like,
about.
have you ever seen the Will Smith movie with the bitch Margot Robbie when they was doing the
Hey,
betting and
man,
shit?
I don't know.
Bet $100.
You got something's going on here. This is
All right, if I win, I get to smoke the J down to as far as I want to smoke it.
We don't have out of the
Whatever says it.
Man, we can edit this shit. Ain't like we live.
no,
Bet.
we can't.
Give me the phone.
We can edit it
Give me
when
the
we're
song.
done.
No,
Give me the song.
How you telling him?
Because I know what song it is. Y'all some
You
bitch
don't
ass
know what the fuck
niggas.
you talking about, man. This nigga's tripping.
All right, watch. Y'all,
All right.
y'all go ahead and do y'all little podcast.
All right, so let me do
I'm
my
smoking
Jay-Z
it.
pick.
Yeah,
This
right
would be
now.
my Jay-Z. It's hard for me, Jai, like. 'cause
That's
I
it right there.
I actually like a lot of Jigga Man's music, but I would have to say the song. Now, I have nostalgic reasons behind this song. It would have to be Who You With. I suggest.
I know why that's
spit. I suggest that you roll with the click. Who you with? Yeah, that would be my joint. But then I like a lot of Jigga Man shit, man. But me personally, I'm one of the guys who, when you talk about the Dame Dash Jay-Z beef or argument or the fall of RocaFella, I'm rocking with Dame Dizzy, man. I'm gonna keep it real, because for what I saw was the biggest mistake that Dame, and I've never heard him say this in an interview or anything, and I don't even know if it was all the way possible, but I seem to think that it was that I think Dame Dash's biggest mistake was not making Jay-Z an artist, keeping him as an artist as opposed to a partner. See, if he would have kept him as an artist, he could have never got fucked like that. If it would have been more like a Biggie and Puffy type deal, or Tupac and Suge type deal, or Jermaine Dupri and half of the middle schools type deal, he probably could have. He would have always had himself attached to him, some shape, form, or fashion. He would have been an artist that would have had to buy his way out of a deal, as opposed to a partner who could fuck you later on.
So
That's what I saw from that, though.
So we just not gonna talk about the Roots at all.
The Roots. I can't tell you shit about the Roots. J-Rock.
What you looking up, J-Rock?
Something he can't fucking find. I don't know what the fuck.
Already found
This
it.
motherfucker sitting here trying to bet us. He's trying to bet Coach K that the song that Coach K was listening to ain't the song that he likes. It's such a freaked out bet that I am
I'm scared to bet him,
right.
because what are you talking about?
Scared money don't make none
Man, I
at
don't
all.
know what the fuck,
I gotta teach y'all niggas how to hustle again, because y'all niggas scared as a
Alright,
motherfucker.
I don't know
I ain't
what the
trying,
fuck,
man.
dog.
I don't want to go up there. That price ain't too low. Them niggas is snitching.
So
What
wait,
the fuck is your music app? Do you have a music app on here? Like a
Yeah,
like, what is it
so,
called?
man.
Spotify?
music.
You got
Give me
Apple
my
Music?
phone. I'll put it there.
I just need to know which one you're using. It's like
Spotify.
an iPhone 2.
Spotify.
Why you don't use Apple Music?
Because he got Spotify.
I got Spotify.
Because he's fucking 72. Like,
79
my grandmother got
years
Spotify, nigga.
old. Him and Bernard hang out
Y'all
together.
sound stupid. Spotify got everything you want to
Let's
listen
see.
to.
I bet this song
5
probably
years
ain't
ago.
even on it. It's just the song I'm looking. Everybody
Yeah,
trying.
yeah, that's y'all
Apple
too
and
new.
motherfucking Tidal trying to push them out the game. They probably losing all types of
Spotify.
All right, let's see.
Your man Street rocking with Spotify.
It must be a free app.
You listening to Temptations?
No, I
you
actually
know,
spend money on it monthly.
Shit.
Sorry to hear that.
How much they charge a month?
If my man Dame Dash come out with a streaming, I'll sign on. Holla at me, Dame. We need that check.
You know Jay-Z.
We heard you brokering deals. What else his name? Who else is brokering deals out there? We need that lookout. Charlemagne the God. I heard you brokering deals, man. I need that love, man. Come holler at me. I listen to your show. I'm one of your #1 fans. Doc here today, some of the funniest shit I've ever heard. And I respect the fact that Charlemagne puts himself on Doc here today.
Is that the same song? Is this the same song?
That's not the song he was
This
talking
is the
about.
exact same song he's talking about.
That's part 2, motherfucker. Two different songs.
This
That's
is the song.
part 2.
This is the song he's talking
You were wrong, motherfucker. That's
That's
part
part
2.
two.
This is the
part
song
2.
he's talking about.
That is part 2. 2.
I know it's part 2.
He was talking
about part 1.
The fuck you
What
talking
did
about?
you name a lyric you said? Because I said last time I hopped out the coupe, you hopped out of the soup. Every lyric y'all quoted was from this song.
Not my lyrics.
What you say?
I
Because you
said
said
the Shady Dap Jim.
it's on this song. Thank you. You said a lyric too, and all the lyrics was from this. I'm like,
Well, good thing I must be a good thing I didn't bet
that
that
song is
100.
considered.
Hey,
The song that y'all are
Scared
talking
money.
about
Yeah,
is Coming
Scared
of
Money
Age.
don't leave your
This is
pocket.
the sequel. The sequel. That's the name of the song. It's not Coming of Age 2. It's the sequel. That's the
but
name
it
of the
is
song.
the sequel of Coming of
Kind
Age.
of.
No, it
Because
is.
they made 2 songs together. That's just the way it played out. But this is the
No,
song y'all
they
talking
explain it like that, motherfucker. They do.
about. This is the second. This is the song we're talking about.
All right, look, man, you trying to get a suit? Turn that shit off.
You can edit that shit
Nah,
down.
bitch, how the fuck I'm gonna have us arguing? What the fuck we gonna listen? Well, I can edit that shit.
When we leave, when me and J Rock leave, just edit the video.
Like I said, I knew that was the right
Excuse me
song.
for calling my man J Rock a bitch on there. Let me say that.
Point
J-Rock.
blank.
We
Bottom
don't
line.
do that to each other. That was drunk fast talk. I'll edit that part though.
Bottom
when we
line,
leave, you
I
edit
knew what I
this
was
whole
talking
thing.
about. 2 albums later, that song came out. That song right there, yes, personifies Jay-Z. A motherfucking nigga. That's like the big homie jumping out the car, jumping out the big Benz on the block, about to go take his bitch out, take his bitch out the Mortons or something. Need to come go get a couple grand off the block. Come out all watched up, looking all motherfucking rich, and y'all niggas out there with hoodies and pistols hiding, and you gotta go get this nigga $3,000 for some shit that you know you was trying to do for something else.
You needed it for
he come
2
and
more
check
days,
you, and you
man.
on some you know what I'm saying? That's what that song personifies to me, and I definitely respect that. So I fucks with the sequel, not Coming of Age.
All right,
The sequel.
both of them tight though.
Yeah, I enjoy both songs.
Yeah, I mean his first album is clearly a classic. Clearly a classic. So what was your song? You never said what, oh you did say
Click.
who it is, who you with the
Who you
Click.
with?
Coming of Age 1, 2, the sequel, you don't even know the fuck song you like. And then like I said, Big Pimpin', that's my song right there.
Right.
Timberland did his thing on that jump. Hype Williams did his thing on the video. Rest in peace, Pimp C. UGK definitely did their thing. Bun B did their thing on their verse. That song put them on the map. A lot of motherfuckers, and I give Jay-Z respect for this journey because a lot of motherfuckers didn't know who UGK was. I knew who they was. Pockets full of stones. I knew who they was. 3 or 316s and all those hot drinks. But most people didn't know who the fuck UGK was before he put them on that Big Pimpin' track. So that's the song right there for me.
Cool C, shout out to Cool C.
Cool C. Who is
Cool
that?
C, the nigga that
Some
robbed the bank.
Philly nigga.
Bank robbing nigga.
What about y'all man Tommy Butter?
He was from that was a New York nigga, wasn't he?
What about Tommy Butter? What you know about him? That's the one Beans and them. God bless the dead. He's dead now, but
The nigga that was saying it was snitching
they
and
was
shit.
saying he was snitching.
Was that
and
his
shit.
name, Tommy Butter?
Tommy Butter.
Why you feel like you need to bring that up?
I mean, because he's from Philly. You want to talk about Philly rappers?
What happened with that nigga? I don't know. I don't know the
He's
history.
dead.
I know he did, but what he get killed about? I mean,
They
niggas
don't know it
always
was
know.
a fake robbery coming out of some restaurant or something up in Philly.
Yeah, it's dangerous up there.
Sound like a hit.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
I seen some wild shit on like YouTube fucking with Philly. Y'all still remember the nigga with the K and the beard shot up the motherfucking bar and shit with a K?
Man, you
Yeah,
remember the
And
joke
then he go and turn himself in with his father on the news.
Did
and
you see
shit.
the
That
one
shit
in the
was
hotel
like-
where they
like-
was chasing each other through the hotel hall?
Y'all niggas bang. I ain't gonna lie. Them some Philly. You go over Philly, you better have some heavy motherfucking artillery fucking around. Them niggas be banging with some big things out there. No homo. Them
to all,
motherfuckers.
to all
I mean,
my,
always, but them niggas be getting caught on tape doing that
hey,
shit.
to all my
So maybe
family.
that's a good thing or a bad thing,
Hey,
but I can tell you, there's a lot of video of Philly niggas doing some wild
Hey,
shit.
listen,
I would have
to all
say
my
the
family-
violence is on the Midwest, man.
Listen to
Chicago.
all my family up
Ain't
here.
that
Don't
much
listen
video.
to these dudes that try to come down here. Please. Don't listen to these dudes telling y'all bang guns and try to come down here because these dudes wild.
Everywhere though. That's like he said, like
Nah,
she said.
these dudes right here
Northeast.
super wild,
It's the
man.
Northeast quarter, man. The Northeast.
Chicago.
New York,
Chicago.
DC, Chicago, Baltimore,
That shit is
Philly,
Boston.
And that used to be
Chicago
LA.
and all, but
That
is
used to be
Midwest-
LA.
Midwest shit. though.
LA used to be the
Chicago
team.
is considered Midwest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't part of the East Coast.
That's
all.
what I'm saying.
You can't put them in the same.
But they
list as
going hard
Chicago.
as shit though. They doing their thing.
Hey, Chicago. I mean, they doing
Chirac.
their thing. I don't even know if that's a good one.
I'm not saying like,
I don't even want to
well,
put that respect on them niggas because them niggas out there killing, man. You got
Babies.
11-year-olds
Yeah,
killing 13-year-olds. Babies getting shot and like straight bullet type shit, man.
Yeah.
What they doing out there ain't cool, man. That shit
No,
ain't
I
cool at
wasn't
all.
saying it in that.
Now I mean on no respect to but nothing. Y'all motherfuckers is wilding out there, man.
Yeah.
Do you know, look, this and then I mean I'm sure y'all do know, but to our listeners, do you not know that in the city of, Southside Chicago, that the only hospital that will accept you if you don't have any insurance, gunshot wound, go fuck what's the problem is. Do you know they drive past, I think it's 2 or 3 hospitals to get to the hospital that they send them motherfuckers to?
Yeah, Baltimore is similar.
If you get shot in South Side Chicago, where there are hundreds of murders, probably in the thousands at this point. I mean, because it's fucked up out there. Hundreds of murders that have taken place this year and the last few years in the South Side of Chicago, and they have to drive up a fucking highway through rush hour traffic through Chicago to get to a different hospital, passing 2, maybe 3 hospitals. That's the hospital they take them to. A lot of these young dudes, young girls, young people, young old ladies, whatever, that's getting fucked up down there in Southside Chicago, they be dying in ambulances like shit. Like, I mean, if they could just go to that hospital that's closest to the South Side, they would be alive. But those hospitals don't accept non-insured gunshot victims. So the ambulances that respond to those shootings in Southside Chicago, they have to drive like an hour away to get to the hospital that will accept them.
So who is responsible for changing shit like that? Who do you talk to?
You talking about 2, maybe 3? I'm not sure the number. 2 or 3 privatized hospitals. The hospitals they send
it's nothing
in any
to do.
In any hood you live in. I don't give a fuck.
If you live in,
if you live in
pass a law, no, they can pass a law.
No, it would be on.
You can't refuse.
It would be on. It would be on. Or it would be on the owner.
Yes, they can.
Yeah,
Private hospital.
They can do it.
They can do it.
If they could, they would.
If you want to be a hospital, you as a hospital,
they're run by government rules and regulations.
If you want to be a hospital, you gotta abide by this law.
No, they're not.
The private
Are
prisons
not.
are run by government rules.
No, they're run by private rules.
They fall under the Geneva Convention.
I'm sure they do. Yes, they can't torture you, but that's still not. That still not doesn't mean they're following the same rules.
He said they can't torture you.
Hey, 9:30 to 4.
That's where it stops. They can't torture you.
9:30 to 4. Philadelphia Zoo will be open tomorrow, 9:30 to 4.
So
Weather
wait
be
a
great.
minute. You're telling me
Philadelphia
the
Zoo.
government definitely has input in them fucking.
There are correctional rules
All right.
and regulations, but you said set the rules, and that's
So
not
what
true.
I'm saying is, they can make a law that literally says you have to accept a gunshot victim. You have to,
I don't
even if
think
the
so.
government has the bill. I mean, even if it.
I won't hire the proper
Because
staff.
I'm gonna tell you why it makes sense. The government has to pay.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Victim.
That's why they go to that hospital. That's why they go to that hospital they go to.
I'm talking about the government pays the victim. You get a check when you get shot. What are you talking about?
But what I'm saying is,
dead,
huh?
and dead. I'm talking about people dying in ambulances. That's what we talking about.
Then they need to start suing the fucking.
You can't.
you can't.
If you don't have insurance, and you understand this in a city like DC, so let's just take our
this shit
hold
is
on.
sickening, man.
Listen,
Baltimore's the same way.
Let's take our city for. Let's take our city for.
So they
example.
just letting people
listen.
die.
Let me take. Listen to
What hospitals are these? We need to put them on blast.
Let me give you an example. You live in the Washington D.C. area, right? You know where all the hospitals are, don't you? If you get shot in D.C., DMV, you're not going to Fort Washington. You get shot in D.C., you're not going to that hospital down in New Carrollton, okay? You get shot, you're not going to Washington Hospital Center. You're not going to Georgetown. I don't give a fuck if you're a kid. You're not going to Holy Cross. You get shot in D.C., even if you're a child, you're not getting carried off unless they decide they want to do surgery to Children's Hospital. You are going to Greater Southeast, and you are going your ass to Howard, and you're going to PG. Those are the 3 hospitals.
South Side.
Those are the hospitals you're going to. So you know this Jerry
but
Graphic.
actually PG.
I didn't say it's not.
As bad a rap as it gets for gunshots.
They have great
it's
trauma
not,
unit, but they need a great trauma unit. But my point
Right.
being is that those are hospitals that are considered non-privatized, public, whatever you want to call it. That's where they take you because they know you ain't got insurance. If you have insurance, you can go to whatever hospital you want if a motherfucker bang on you. But how many niggas out in these streets got insurance? Next to none.
So you said if they have insurance, they will.
Exactly. So let's say you get banged on and you in Tantalian. There's a hospital right in your zip code in Fort Washington. They're going to still drive your ass all the way to Greater Southeast on Southern Avenue. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Put that in perspective. I'm down in Tantalian where the big mansions are, big houses, money, whatever. I get some shit happen. Boom, I catch one in the gut. I probably got about what? If I got shot in the liver, 15, 20 minutes to live before I'm going to be fucked up. And if you got shot in the liver, you done anyway. But the point is, you need surgery. If you in fucking Tantalian, they going to drive your ass all the way to South. They going to drive your ass all the way to Greater Southeast past Fort Washington Hospital.
Shout out to Temple Hospital.
If you in Lanham and you get banged on, it's a hospital right there in Lanham. They going to drive your ass to Landover Road to motherfucking PG.
Oh, so they do. They have been protesting and shit to get that shit.
But ain't nothing they can do about it. It's a privatized hospital that's in downtown Chicago. That's like a hospital being in downtown D.C. You get shot in Southwest, they still gonna take you all the way up
So I would have to think
through traffic, through all that shit.
So I would have to think the people that we need to be screaming on to help us with this would be the celebrities with the money to cover this shit.
There you go.
Michael Jordan, he invested in a.
There you go.
He invested in a prison.
Oprah Winfrey.
He invested in a prison. Why not?
Barack Obama. You got people that have the ability to build a hospital in Southside Chicago that could accept all these people that are getting shot, but it ain't happening.
No, a hospital.
A hospital, big money, but I mean,
big money ain't the word. Big money ain't the word.
You get donors. It ain't like it doesn't make money. A hospital is still a business. First of all, it's just a business that will help you in that situation.
With the demographic of people who I said to be involved with it, they can get it done.
Michael Jordan, Barack Obama,
they can build
Oprah Winfrey. You talking about 2 billionaires and an ex-president?
Just the cancer treatments alone, you probably talking about billions of dollars.
It could
2
be
billionaires.
A trauma center only, because that's what they need. A trauma center.
An emergency room, that's it.
That's all they need.
You talking about the ex-president and 2 billionaires. You can't tell me they all from Chicago. Well, not from Chicago, but represent Chicago. You can't tell me that those 3 individuals cannot get a hospital. Even, like you said, a trauma center, not a full-fledged hospital.
It doesn't have to be a full-fledged
hospital. Not an outpatient junk, meaning if you need to get your tonsils taken out, you need to still drive your ass that hour route. But everybody to get banged on, stabbed up, shanked up, shot, your ass go right there.
Technical, you could strategically place a couple of those
throughout that little area.
Trauma centers with the capacity to deal with, let's say, 100 patient trauma centers.
Exactly.
If all 3 of these motherfuckers, I don't think that's going to happen. Right. After we get you stable, and then we send you to.
So you're still sending people away.
You saving their lives. What you saying?
No, I mean.
They can still
if a mom brings in her son who has a.
They got juvenile trauma.
Take your ass. You can make it out.
Adult trauma centers.
It's an hour away.
No. So you're sending people away.
No, you're not. There's hospitals here for that.
Wait.
You don't think they got urgent care?
You're sending people away, right?
No.
We're not equipped to deal